Hello, everybody, and welcome to Alley Fights here at 662 Co Avenue at the Alley Fights Training Facility. I am your host, Rick Del Santo, joined by Zachary LaVale, and we've got an exciting 30 minutes of professional wrestling action here tonight.
The best 30 minutes you can find on this platform here on YouTube every single week. Alley Fights is bringing it, and we got a hell of a locker room bringing it here.
We've got All Go Nelly taking on the chef, Peter Gianni.
And the last of his kind, Jeremy Lacroix, was supposed to take on Corey Duke, but, sometimes cards subject to change. We don't know who's here to face Jeremy, but all I know is he's going to be in a bad mood.
Without further ado, we're going to head up to the ring and Matt DeCourt.
Our opening contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall.
Look at this, Peter Gianni, the chef, returning here to Alley Fights. Quite the impressive individual. He's been all over New England as of late, and he's been getting out there, Zach, a lot more.
And every locker room he steps into, he makes his kitchen because he is simply a cut above the rest, and he looks to prove exactly why in his return here to Alley Fights.
And not only that, we have another return here tonight here in this building. Ref Major, after a long absence, is returning here tonight. So welcome back, Ref Major, one of the best to do it in the business, and glad to have him back as we await the opponent of Mr. Gianni.
Yeah, we're going to need someone with the experience of a Ref Major, especially with the cast of characters we have in the locker room here at Alley Fights.
Absolutely.
And what a way to kick it off, Del Santo.
Oh my God, this is going to be a fantastic matchup. All Go Nelly as his music kicks in, making his way down. One of the most exciting young superstars. He's been on national TV, or should I say international TV, as well as all over the country. All Go Nelly, one of the best competitors here in Alley Fights, and this should be, I'm really looking forward to it. Once this match was announced, I was very excited for it.
Absolutely, this is one of those matches that as soon as you see it on paper, you know it's going to be something special. And like we mentioned, this is just going to kick off the action for this edition of Alley Fights, this revamped Alley Fights.
Oh, hold on, right from behind.
Whoa.
Attacking Nelly.
I mean, we said that the action was going to start fast and fierce.
We didn't even get to the introductions. Gianni now whipping him into the ropes. Hold on, there goes the bell finally ringing.
Yeah, Matt DeCourt got all dressed up, looked all nice, can't even do his job. But right now, Peter Gianni looking to do what he does best in that ring. But all going, there's no stopping him, even with a sneak attack.
Nice hip toss right there by Nelly. And a scoop up.
Trying to end up better than he did on TV. Make sure that he stays standing, doesn't get dropped on his head as he drops Gianni with that body slam, has him retreating on the ropes.
Here he comes. Whoa.
Felt he
had
had
the ropes on his feet, on the apron. He said, no way. Shoulder tackle or block right there into the gut. Going for that sunset flip over the top rope. 2 and only 2.
That's a very early 2 count, especially against somebody like of a Peter Gianni, one of the fiercest competitors on the Northeast. And look at the strength on All Go Nelly. Very deceptive.
He's just inches away from that light above the ring.
Hey, I thought there was no stopping. Why is he stopping in the middle of his move?
I mean, he's showing his strength here. Big suplex. You can see the agony on Gianni's face. 2 count. That one must have taken a lot of wind out of Peter Gianni.
Maybe Peter Gianni having to coagulate himself to singles competition within this building inside the Alley Fights arena. All Go Nelly very familiar with that ring like the back of his hand, though, and it's getting him the upper hand in the early goings.
One more time, says Nelly. Up and over. Gianni says no way and tosses him, but he landed on the apron yet again on his feet. Went for it again. No! Big kick there by Peter Gianni, dragging him in a front face lock.
Yeah, you can't reveal all your tricks too early because now it allows Peter Gianni to formulate his recipe for success as he's got Algo Nelli hung up and dropped down that boot.
Did you see that boot across the head? His head snapped.
And when I tell you, Peter Gianni has some of the most precise feet in any locker room. Those kicks are as fierce as they come as he goes into the cover.
Able to get that right shoulder out of there is Algo Nelli.
Clearly putting a stop to the offense that Algo Nelli was dishing out. Now finding a pace that's comfortable to him. The chef has been stacking up plates and championships all over the Northeast. Would love to have that same success here in alley fights, and he is on the road to doing so into another cover.
Right in the kidneys, taking the breath away there of Algo Nelli. Grinding that elbow into the side of the jaw. Now, oh my God. Come on, referee, get in there.
He's painting the canvas like he would prepare a beautiful platter. He's serving up something proper here tonight, making sure everybody around the world can see exactly what he's capable of. But they got turned around on him, too! But it
look at that beautiful drop kick by Peter Gianni. Nails him, perfectly nails Algo Nelli. But he's wasting time here. He should be going for that cover. He's having too much time to recover and catch his breath.
Well, I mean,
get his brain back together.
He realizes some of the early covers haven't been working for him, so now he's just turning the dial. He's heating up the oven, and he's putting that pounding all over the meat of Algo Nelli.
Nelli with a go behind.
Innovative roll through. Such an impressive young athlete as Algo Nelli. But again, can't discount Peter Gianni. Look at the technical regimen swinging into that neck breaker.
But yet again, he needs to go for that cover. When he gets somebody in that position, he needs to go try to get a quick cover. Now, here he goes. Two. He waited too long. Nelli able to get that right shoulder out of there.
But knowing Peter Gianni from my personal experience, the Zoe has seen many of these types of approaches from Peter Gianni, and it's found him much success. You see, he's a chef. He can play with his food a little bit because he knows what he has to do to ensure to get a 3. All that cover was a message sent to these fans. He doesn't care. He's there to get this job done.
That corner, and Gianni follows it up with a forearm to the back of the neck.
Clearly trying to damage the equilibrium of Algo Nelli. And I said he's heating things up.
Look at that. Another perfectly placed drop kick, this time in the corner to the back of Algo Nelli, and he is hurt.
Yeah, you heard Peter Gianni say, if you can't handle the heat, get the hell out of the kitchen. And he's looking to make alley fights his kitchen, but only a 2 count. Algo Nelli just able to get that shoulder up. But that drop kick may be beginning of the end for Algo Nelli.
You can see that Peter Gianni might be getting a little bit frustrated here. He's not able to put away Algo Nelli. Nelli trying to fight back here with a jawbreaker.
The green machine trying to get that green light to get himself back into this.
Gianni eats an elbow on the run-in. This time a boot to the jaw. And here comes Nelli firing it up right there in the center of the ring. Back breaker perfectly placed right there.
Yeah, that was a high angle on that slam. Might have really taken out Gianni. Oh, but look at that. We talked about the importance of the covers, and not hooking the leg allowed Peter Gianni to use his ring awareness to get just a toe on that rope.
Just barely able to make it there, but Gianni did.
Nelli looking for the finishing touch here. Nice block there by Gianni.
Oh, went for a super kick, but yet blocked, like you said. Here he goes on the shoulders. Death Valley driver there by Nelli. Needs to go for that cover.
There it is, 2. But once again, not hooking that leg. Algo Nelli may be gassed. Peter Gianni's recipe may be working to perfection right now. He's Nelli. He's continuing to clutch the neck, especially after that drop kick. He's not 100%.
Absolutely not. You can hear the fans getting behind Nelli. Big kick there. He delivered it that time.
Yeah, that's a chef's kiss right there for all the world to see. 2, but not enough for 3. I'm personally shocked, El Santo. That was the cherry on top of all the offense that Peter Gianni has brought to Aldo Nelli, but he continues to battle on here in our opening contest.
Hold on, he's taking that knee pad, pulling the knee pad down, which means he's looking to damage Aldo Nelli full force here.
Yeah, he's done with these appetizers. He's done with this snack. It's time for the main course!
Oh, Nelli caught him. Waist lock. Nelli to back suplex, sends him flying across the ring like a sack of potatoes.
Nelli saw that main course and said, nah, I want my just desserts. I want the victory. And look at that hooking yet again.
Hold on. Whose music is that?
Well, I'm quite familiar with that music. That's the music of Scam Likely.
I don't see him here. Where are they?
I mean, they made quite a presence the last time they were here in Alley Fights. Jay Champagne, Patrick State, those absolute moguls. And wait a minute, Peter Gianni.
Peter Gianni got the victory.
Here's your winner, the chef and cook of the U.S., Peter Gianni.
What an impressive maneuver right there. Victory right there.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Peter Gianni found a secret ingredient to get himself a big win over Aldo Nelli here.
Well, that might have been it. So the Scam Likely did not show their face, but hold on, Nelly's got something to say here.
Patrick State and Scam Likely, y'all turned onto the wrong road. You didn't read a sign. The sign says, do not mess with Aldo. You want to join me after my match? You want to screw me out of the dub? No, I won't go for this. I'll put in a stop to this. So the next time, Patrick State and Scam Likely, you want to do things fair? Let's do things the right way. I'll see you at the next Alley Fights. And we settle this like men, face to face. Yeah! You can bring your little buddies, Patrick State. You can bring a whole sane family if you want to. Bring all of Connecticut. It doesn't matter how many people you bring, because I'll put a stop to each and every one of them. Check your tire pressure, fill up the gas tank, it's going to be a bumpy road. And when I'm done with you, I'm going to leave a bump in your head.
Message sent by Aldo Nelli to Scam Likely, looking to put a stop to their antics once and for all here at Alley Fights.
We'll be back after this.
You want to go to war? Let's go to war!